Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
You're watching 7 at 7, powered by the Las Vegas Review-Journal, the largest news team in Nevada.
A man is accused of killing his landlord. We have the details. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7 tonight. I'm Lena Bleetz. We begin with top stories. A man is accused of fatally shooting his landlord after an eviction attempt at his Northwest Valley home on Thursday, according to Metro Police. Records identify 36-year-old Christopher Rainey as the suspect, and police said he was taken into custody without incident at the scene. The victim has not been identified, but police said a man in his 30s was found with multiple gunshot wounds on the kitchen floor of the home in the 3600 block of North Campbell Road around 5 p.m. He was pronounced dead at the scene by medical personnel shortly after. Police said the landlord also lived at the home, and a 911 call came from one of the 4 roommates. A Henderson man who beat his 5-year-old son to death is sentenced to spend between 15 and 42 years in prison. 36-year-old Gerald Oglesby pleaded guilty in April to counts of second-degree murder and child abuse. At the sentencing hearing on Thursday, the boy's mother sobbed and shook uncontrollably.
I don't even know what happened. I just lost a child, and I can never get him back. I'm living in a nightmare.
Oglesby spoke in court saying he wanted to apologize to his son's mother and family. After the hearing, the victim's aunt said the sentence was too short. Metro releasing more than 90 minutes of 911 calls related to the fatal shooting at a Las Vegas athletic club gym earlier this month. On May 16th, 34-year-old Daniel Ortega entered the LVAC location on Rainbow Boulevard with a rifle, fatally shot LVAC manager Edgar Quinones, and injured 3 others. Right after Ortega arrived at the gym, dispatchers began fielding 911 calls from people including more than 36 employees, gym members, and people in neighboring businesses to report the shooting.
Listen. There's somebody with a rifle here at Las Vegas Athletic Clubs over on Rainbow between Vegas and Lake Mead. They just opened about 10 to 15 rounds. I hear people screaming.
Some of the calls came from people inside the gym, and others reported interactions with Ortega moments before he exited the gym and was fatally shot by officers. Metro previously said a mass casualty event was likely avoided because Ortega's rifle jammed. In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. An extreme heat warning is in effect for the first half of the weekend. Overnight will start out around 100 degrees and will only drop to 80 by 4 a.m. Temperatures will be near 90 by 8 o'clock. Saturday will see a high of 106, with some neighborhoods climbing beyond that. The extreme heat warning comes to an end at 11 o'clock Saturday night. Temperatures will drop to the lower 80s and we'll see a high of 98 on Sunday. Monday will reach 91 with a chance of rain and afternoon thunderstorms. In Health, brought to you by CenterWell Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. With the heat ramping up this weekend, we want to take a moment to remind you to look after your pets as well. Clark County Animal Protection Services wants to remind pet owners to keep them hydrated and in shady areas when outdoors. Options to help keep pets cool include cooling mats, misters, and kiddie pools. Do the walking later in the evening or early morning. Pavement temperatures can be up to 60 degrees hotter than the air. And it's worth saying, never under any circumstances keep your pets in a vehicle unless you are with them. In Business, brought to you by G Bank, your best banking experience ever. A downtown Las Vegas resort is bringing back an all-inclusive deal for hotel guests this summer. The Plaza's promotion of $125 a night per person returns on Sunday. The deal runs through the end of August and includes breakfast and dinner at some restaurants on the property and bottomless drinks at the casino's Omaha Bar and Sportsbook Bar. Additionally, resort fees and parking fees are waived, and guests get free access to the Plaza's rooftop pool. You must pay for the first night when booking, with the balance due at check-in.
Sports brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today. I'm Heidi Fang with the latest on the Rebels, coming off of its first season earning a national ranking and its first bowl victory in a quarter century. 2 regular season games, including the season opener on the road at Sam Houston on August 29th and the home finale against Hawaii on November 21st, were moved to Friday nights to be televised. Led by new head coach Dan Mullen, UNLV's home opener at Allegiant Stadium will take place on September 6th against UCLA. Sports betting brought to you by the Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. The French Open continues with the round of 32 this weekend, and Coco Gauff is a 700 moneyline favorite at the Westgate Superbook. Her opponent, Maria Buiskova, is a 5-1 underdog. Jessica Pegula is a -190 favorite in her match against Marketa Vondrousova, who is in +165 underdog. On the men's side, Yannick Sinner is a -1400 favorite to advance, with Yuri Lehechka an 8-1 underdog. Also, Alexander Zverev is -500 to defeat Flavio Cobolli, a 4-1 underdog.
In your 7 at 7 lifestyle news, a new members-only gym in Henderson is now open with a focus on safety. Husband and wife owners Jeanette and Josh Catalano hosted a ribbon-cutting ceremony for Refined this week with the Henderson Chamber of Commerce. While the 24/7 gym aims to offer a welcoming environment without crowds, safety measures include surveillance cameras, alarms, and a security guard.
Well, what we wanted to do more importantly than anything, especially right now, is the safety. So there's a facial recognition to get in so people can't pass off their keys, keeps the members safe, keeps certain crowds out. We're also limiting it to locals only, where we're not letting tourists come and kind of use all the equipment that the people that live here would like to keep free up.
Refined is their second venture in addition to their other gym, which is exclusively for personal training. In Neon, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's, with live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. A theater on the Strip will shut down for the summer as it gets a makeover. Neon columnist John Katzlamidas tells us more.
Resorts World Theater is going dark for the summer. You might remember that we reported this about 3 weeks ago. Janet Jackson will be reopening the venue on September 10th. The big changes are a general admissions section down front and a little bit less capacity, about 4,500 fully seated when the venue reopens, as opposed to about 5,000 now. The flexibility will allow Resorts World to bring in an array of headliners who want a more party atmosphere. Most of the theaters that Resorts World is competing with at its size offer GA, and now they will too.
Thanks for watching 7 at 7 tonight. Watch 7 at 7 twice a day, Monday through Friday, and search Review Journal to follow us on your favorite streaming platform. See you Monday morning for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Knock the Injury Law.